you can see. Okay. Hello, pretties. Can I spit a couple ditties? Just pretend you all are kitties. Let me rub up on your titties. A drive-by costs about 20 fitties. And I need to let you know that I use grapes because they motherfucking break. In splattering motion, soak into your skin like a fine wine lotion. And if that don't work, then I'll use some potion made up of old cat hair. And as I leave the house, I leave the good music playing for the ghosts in case they care. What I mean is I swear to do it by natural means. No fake screams, no shaving creams, no forcing of bad ones to stare into a picture inside of a picture, inside of a picture, inside of a frame. We are a picture, side of a picture, side of a picture, side of a frame. I align with odd forces. I eat late night meals, sometimes 6 courses for my 6 divorces. And now a brave drop of Volvo, shiny new Porsches because I hate excess like a horse is a horse is a picture inside of a picture, inside of a picture, inside of a frame. We are a picture, side of a picture, side of a picture, side of my brain. Expert, shining up his guns with grapes he's always willing and wanting to get some. I can raise stays on almost anything. Pick a dude, he's attitude, give me room, I'll make it sting. The smaller dude, any of the grapes come from the white of the ring they leave. Lean back, snap off, they whiz, icing. Inebriated, so now I thank God the force is surrounding her. Something here smells like poo. But to the same degree you think it may be me, I think it's you. On your shoe, bugaboo, the break, each shrug of your shoulders. It opens your top secret folders. And I see now that you've grown colder, a heartless, soulless soldier. But you're certainly not as tough as you look. They're called natural laws. I know you can't buy the book, but you can buy me some grapes. Tell me what they took, and I will make them pay. Culture expert, shining up his guns with grapes he's always willing and wanting to get some. Viticulture expert, shining up his guns. No one here can touch him. He's always on the run. Oh, thank you. Depressingly. Okay. And then. Thank you. Yeah, depressing. And then something else. Gamma rays. Depressingly gamma rays. Depressingly gamma rays. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. He pushes his chair back, brushes off his ass, slides right past her out of class. The teacher, he don't skip a beat. She stretches her legs, crosses her feet. So he steps out into the street, finds it hard to breathe, stretches his head up into the sky. She comes walking by, she don't say hi, she's just doing what she has to get by. But it don't hurt him any less, and he must confess he can't get his ego to deal with the fact that she don't feel compelled to call him back. Because he's having trouble moving on. Time is healing nothing, and his sadness won't stay gone. He's having trouble moving on. No matter what they say, his inner pieces remain torn. Drives past her house every night, not looking for a fight. In fact, he don't expect it to be outside. He's just making sure that she's alright. At least that's what he tells himself. But back home on his bookshelf, journal volumes swell with stories of loathing that he can't tell. Pictures of lust that he will never sell. You would think that she has cast a spell. Because he's having trouble moving on. Time is healing something and his sadness won't stay gone. He's having trouble moving on. No matter what they say, he's having trouble moving on. 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 Could you turn on my guitar in that monitor a little bit? My guitar in that monitor, thank you. Oh, what's up? All right, it's Colt. This one's about a boy raised by his grandma. She brought him in from the cold. Bring me in from the cold. She don't believe in spankings. She's found that the rod frightens the child, but he's never scared of pancakes. So she's always cooking them all of the time. She knows that he would listen, regardless of sugars that tempted his eyes. And she's so grateful for this. She wants him to come home to a pleasant surprise. She watches him grow slowly, from bedbugs to broomsticks, boredom with old tricks, a grandson with sidekicks, eventually girlfriend sex in the tree limb. Somebody free him, but please don't inform him of the balance of fate. His dreams remain boundless after staying up too late. Feels new. I used to isolate the traits I talked of hating, my excuse for stopping waiting. But now with you, you're like a shiny package, high on shelf tops, and I am too. Waiting for you to fall, for I am too small. Take you home, wrappings and all. Now I gotta tell you, my grandma needs me very much. I'm over there for coffee and about twice a week for lunch. And basically I just eat pancakes while she talks about her day. And she needs this, hell I need this. So if she calls, could you please say that I'm gonna be a little bit late tonight, but I'll try to make it soon. And I won't forget her coffee or the paintings for her room. Talks at length about Meredith, who's 5 years dead, and I just smile and shake my head at the funny things that Meredith said. And the table's filled with marmalades, freshly made and taffy wound, and sloppy braids from past parades. Well, assured that my my love life provides a wife. She offers me a spotty knife in her risers. Gonna get more coffee, I'ma just have to wait. She crosses the kitchen tile, we have the shambling idle gate. Oh, yeah. Over here, there's like 7 of these Christmas songbooks with some cool songs. It's like a zine. I made it. Take one. There's one loofah from my garden. Take that. There's a bunch of CDs. There's a bunch of stickers. There's some little alcohol squeeze in your hands for clean. And then there's also some buttons, little pin buttons. And you take what you want for Christmas, and you leave some money if you want, whatever. But take that fucking loofah. Take those Christmas things. And truly, before you leave, food truck, I'm gonna need some food, and then we're gonna do it. We're gonna eat. We're all gonna eat. Okay. Take a deep breath. Take a deep breath. Jesus. I'm not sure if it's your saliva or mine, or a mixture of both, but it's been a long time and I'm bringing my lip line up to my nose. Oh, so much more than one should, and I suppose that though we speak lately of calling it quits, I'm still in love with much more than your spit, and that scares me more than I can admit. It's always been easy ways out, doubt replaces the fading traces of passion plays so swiftly my way came in pain, with the whimper leaves just the same, heart barely broken, affecting nothing, but this relationship has crumbled me crazy, ideals fragmented, are falling away. I've handed over too many pieces to put back together the face that I would have needed to leave the one place where that kind of strength is not necessary. I know that we've been through all this before. I hear that it's common when sharing same doors to stop listening before we get bored. A defense to being angry or ignored. Still I fix you with the blame, like non-committally playing some game. And I can imagine that I have become a shell of the partner whose heart you once won, and that must make you so sad. And I'm so sorry for that. It is I who am the hermit crab, whispering apologies over and 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 over. How we doing? Are we doing okay? I need some reassurance, so I'll always be checking in probably every day. Endless attention whenever you need me. Please let me stay here on your sidelines, guarding the safe house where you can lay down and close your eyes anytime, all in return for the comfort of your kiss. Because this relationship has crumbled me crazy, and ideals fragmented are falling away. I've handed over too many pieces to put back together the face that I would have needed to leave the one place where that kind of strength is not necessary. Right, not convinced that you are where I want to be. Jay Gleason on these horns, like we ain't played with him in like a year. I love you too. I love you too. Jake loves you. He's full of love. He's got his horn. Jake, you full of love? All right. That's lazy emceeing. growing up, I ain't never had a room of my own. But now the coop has been flown. I go to school and I have a kind of nice job. I have some pretty cool roommates, and my mom, God bless her, she doesn't call so much. The other day, I was in the basement. There was a door that I had never seen before. And so I thought good thoughts, and then I prayed on the door, and I pushed it, and the ever-loving light shone in. It alighted on a letter that read, Dearest Violet Edison, this is a love poem. I just wanted to say that if the world were to end today and I was the only one left, the first headstone that I would erect of the millions would be yours. And it would read, begin parentheses, she had a book that changes lives on the back of her toilet. And she saw what once was wise in the eyes of everyone she met. And she never pointed fingers, and she kept her palate wet. Though she died self-applied, absent of regret. In parentheses, Cassie Smith was a woman of 40 years of age. She passed away recently, and that was her pen name, was Violet Edison. Cassie Smith, a toast. Can someone bring me a water? Someone bring me water. Bring me a water bottle. Some beer, too. Okay, bye. She was born under a good sign, but half the letters were worn away. So her parents took a photo of it, and she still keeps it to this very day. She says that it reminds her of how rooted things don't always stay. So she takes her hits and she bites her lips, and she concedes it was meant to be this way. Her name is Katherine Keating, and even when she's seething, she never lets her pushes come to shows. I see Katherine Keating passionately breathing. You know, all she ever wanted was to be loved. She says all the words are wrong. We we need a different shade and a different font. And though her fingers can't quite reach it, the notion still perpetually haunts her, practicing her speeches. It's always the jokes she feels she can flaunt, but they only lay off long enough to get what they want. Her name is Katherine Keating, and even when she's seething, she never lets her pushes come to shows. I see Katherine Keating passionately breathing. You know, all she ever wanted was to be loved. She never asked me for the answers, so all I do is try to love, trying hard not to scare her. I lovingly push and it comes out a shove, even though all she wanted is exactly what she's running from. If it can't be me, I hope that she believes that in due time that lover will come to. Katherine Keating, who even when she's seething, she never lets her pushes come to shoves. I see Katherine Keating passionately breathing. You know, all she ever wanted, I said all she ever wanted was to be loved.
Calm down, everybody. Jesus Christ. Baby Jesus Christ, everybody. You're going to scare baby Jesus.
Sweet baby Jesus.
Down.
Sweet baby Jesus, Maddie. Drunken Kung Fu's coming out with an album. Somebody grabbed the loofah. Dope. That's, you got to save those seeds. Save those seeds, whoever grabbed that loofah. And then...
That's future loofah.
That's future loofah. You plant it. If loofah seeds are tricky, they sprout later than most seeds. Like a week of watering after you soak it for a day. You gotta soak it for a day, and then poof, you got loof.
Poof, you got loof.
Poof, you got loof. Cool. Okay. Hecka and gridlock right now. Ready? 2, 3. It's painful how the rain falls, filtering the daylight. I could probably get some good shots, but I can't bring Dad's camera outside. Mom was gonna take us to the concert in the park. We were gonna get there early, right up front, and maybe see some chances for candids. Mom was gonna get us backstage. I could see you, Tony, framing the microphone stand against a backfield of pine trees and several aging stagehands. Yes, we were gonna get some good shots. Mama took the whole day off. We'd be doing heck of stuff and having heck of fun, doing heck of stuff. Doing heck of stuff and having 'cause the rain fall, 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 the rain. Whatever, leave $1. Fuck if I care. Stocking stuffers, stocking stuffers, mouth muffers. Should we do 2 or 1? Gridlock to Sacramento? This one's the cool. Oh, it's Robbie! Robbie, baby! Thanks, brother. You looking good. Robbie looking good. It's a toast. Toast. I'll take that. Okay, here's the last song. This is about living in the city, going to the pretty, coming back again and kind of wishing that you hadn't, maybe. Although cities are the most environmentally friendly way for us weird monkey humans to live. Here we go. A subtle rain's enough to keep the two of us from lovers leaping far away, from kayaking in shallow lakes nearby, where motorboats are not allowed and a family begins to crowd toward drier kitchens in cabins they've rented near the shore, far from board. We imaginate that we're experts nearing season 8 on the Let's Get Crazy Cabin Crew HGTV show. And though we know this can't last forever, a borrowed shelter in stormy weather, we'll spend this time we have together making mountain love. Leave behind all the things that we've made, hoping to find a more meaningful place, a change in perception, a chaotic wave to wash us right over while we stand brave, a hole in the fence where the roads are unpaved and ooze with adventure and lead us to caves. I know we will leave here, we've people to save. So if there are gods, let me hold this mind frame. A town and country odyssey of Windstar voyaging, Chevy Astro, mini super van, and the family contained within. No, not if there's a better way to make happiness stay. So they promise they'll return from home when chilly rain submits to snow. So down the mountain, down they go, CEO from old Frisco, 1,000 up, a single horse astride a top, shiny new Porsche. There's hella dudes, huge trucks with racks, extreme bros and fitted caps with bills to backs. Forgot exactly what sport team they're for. I was born to self-navigate, but ancient instincts get replaced by embrace races, safely leading fastest inside my cage where there's 3 squared miles of habitat encasing all the things I've made in the places where I made them. 3 squared miles of easy flat terrain where 3 square meals fill body and brain with just enough to do to numb down the memory of rainfall mountainside and being there at night. Hard as I try to keep an inner energy steeped in wild sense, evaporation happens unless it's soaked again. Nomadic tribes may pepper my ancestry, but nurture must win out, 'cause I don't leave the house. But what would the caveman do? I ask myself, what would the caveman do? 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 He'd give clothes to his cold caveman and cavewoman friends. He wouldn't rape, no rape, no rape, no rape, no rape, no rape, no caveman. Probably nicer than we thought. Definitely had some dogs, domesticated dogs. What's the age on that? Was it like 400,000 years? No, that doesn't make sense. Because humans are 70,000 years. So domesticated dogs is like 10,000 years ago we had domesticated dogs. I don't have any pets myself because I wanted to travel. I want to travel soon. Probably found a way to get fucked up, cavemen, because all the animals that are around nowadays, they find some fucking, alcoholic berries. That happens. We've seen the videos. What would a caveman do? All right, thank you. Thanks for giving. Please take some stocking stuffers.